Hi, today I'm going to cover why I'm switching from a Sawyer water filter to a KATADYN Bee free water filter. The KATADYN Bee free water filtration system, which is right here, costs $40, and that comes with a 1-liter bag that the Bee free filter fits into. But you can also buy the Bee free filter for about $25. And the Sawyer Squeeze cannot be purchased by itself. You have to purchase that with the bags and the syringe and everything that comes with it, and that costs between $30 and $39 for the whole kit. So let's remove the Bee free filter and bag from the boxes, and I'll show you those. When you remove the Bee free filter from the box, it comes inside of a plastic bag that's sealed, and you get the Bee free filter and the cap that you can drink out of. When you open up the box of the Bee free water filtration system, you can see that there's the water filter inside the bag. Along with some instructions. So here's the water filter inside the bag, and you get the cap, the drink cap, with it. So there's your 1-liter bag with the water filter in it. Okay, there's a couple of differences between the Bee free filter and the Sawyer Squeeze, which is right here. The main difference is that the Sawyer Squeeze comes with a lifetime warranty, and to clean it, when it starts to clog up, you have to back flush it. And there's a couple of ways you can back flush it. The easiest way is to connect it to a smart water bottle and then squeeze that smart water bottle that's full of water, get the water to come out the other end, this end right here. So the flow goes this way when you're filtering, so you hook your clean water here and you back flush it this way. The Bee free filter will filter only 1,000 liters of water, it says, and to back flush this, you don't. You just take it out of the water bottle and you shake it. Tap it on the side, and that cleans it off. Now, being that it only filters 1,000 liters of water versus who knows how many gallons of water the Sawyer Squeeze filters, why would you switch to a Bee free? Well, the Bee free, again, it costs $25, and the flow rate is unbelievable. When you are filtering your water, it just comes out really fast. There's really no restrictions in here, although it does filter down to the same filter rate as a Sawyer Squeeze. I do want to point out one thing. Look at the construction. The Bee free filter is open. Now inside it has the same fibers that filter as the Sawyer Squeeze. However, it's wide open. So you can take this out and dry it out much easier than the Sawyer Squeeze. The Sawyer Squeeze, it's all sealed up. You can't take it apart. So why am I bringing that up? Because when you fly or when it's cold outside, if either one of these filters freezes, the filter no longer works. So you cannot let that filter freeze when it's wet. However, if you dry this thing out before it gets cold, then you don't have that problem. So it's much harder to dry this one out. It takes much longer than it takes for this one to dry out. Well, you might ask, how can I extend the life of the bee-free filter, since it only filters 1,000 liters, which is really enough for a through hike? Well, you can buy these. These are bee-free pre-filters, which filter down a 0.1 micron. And if you turn them over, this is a 4-pack. They just slip over the end of this, so it would just go over the top of that, and that will actually extend the life. These sediment filters, they can be washed in laundry, so you can throw them in when you do your laundry. They can be cleaned with bleach. There's many advantages to these. The disadvantage is when you add this over the end of this, it sometimes cannot fit into the opening of the water bottle you want to drink out of or filter from. However, I am told that the 1 liter bag, this bag right here, which is 1 liter, will allow the pre-filters to be on the filter, and then it will fit inside of this bottle. Also, there's a CNOC 2 liter container that you can purchase with a 42 millimeter opening, and the pre-filter will fit inside that as well. I am going to take one of these pre-filters out, install it on the bee-free filter, and then try to insert it into the bag. Okay, it was pretty easy to get that filter with the pre-filter into the bee-free bag. And here you can see I just pulled it back out. Now I do have a CNOC Vecto 2 liter bag with a 42 millimeter opening, so let's try that bag. I swear by these CNOC 2 liter Vecto bags. This is what it looks like when you buy it. It comes in a little cardboard container. Let's take it out. This is what the CNOC Vecto 2 liter bag looks like when you pull it out of the cardboard packaging. And if you want to compare it to the bee-free 1 liter bag, there you go. Now both of these bags have a 42 millimeter opening, which is required for the bee-free filter. The big difference between these bags is this bag is much easier to use for collection from a stream, a puddle, whatever you're getting your water from, where this bag, in order to get water into it, you must get it through that 42 millimeter opening. But on the CNOC, this slides off and the whole top of the bag opens up. I'll show you. Okay, there is the CNOC bag. It's kind of hard to see with my hand in the way, but that opening is huge compared to just a small opening, a 42 millimeter opening there. So this is what it looks like when you pull that orange stay off. The orange stay, just you fold this down, fold that down, and then this just slides right on this way. And this is the newer bag. This is the newer CNOC bag because it has the attachment, so you can't really lose that handle unless you break it off. Alright, so here is the CNOC bag with the lid opened up, the bee-free filter with the sediment filter attached, and I can pretty much push this in with one hand very easily. So that does work. So there you go. That is the solution to extend the life of your bee-free water filter. Now let's go over some of the specifications between the two filters. Okay, so you have two basic choices when you're backpacking and you want to filter water. One is the Sawyer Squeeze, and the other is a bee-free filter made by KATADYN. Now, here's some important things to know. Both of these water filters, they have hollow fiber filter, which means they can filter out Giardia and all kinds of bacteria and things like that. They cannot filter viruses. But for the most part on the trail, you'll be perfectly okay just by filtering through one of these two filters. Secondly, the Sawyer Squeeze has a lifetime warranty, and the Bee-Free has a 1,000 liter water filtering warranty. The Sawyer Squeeze is 5.5 inches by 1.9 inches by 1.9 inches. It weighs 2.8 ounces with the cap, that cap right there. The Bee-Free is 3 inches by 2 inches by 1 inch, and it weighs, with the cap, 1.3 ounces. So 2.8 to 1.3 ounces, quite a bit of difference. The Sawyer Squeeze has a kind of a slow flow. You can attach this to a water bottle or to a 28 millimeter opening C-Knock bag and filter your water that way. If you use a Bee-Free filter, you can attach this to 42 millimeter opening bags, which this C-Knock bag is, and the flow is very fast. So you could transfer water, filtered water, from this bag to a smart water bottle real quick, where it'll take you quite a bit longer with the Sawyer Squeeze. The Sawyer Squeeze, to clean it, you have to back flush it. So you connect your smart water bottle here full of water, and then you just squeeze it and you get the sediment and stuff out of here as good as you can. Where the Bee-Free filter, to clean this, they say all you do is tap it. Just tap it and that'll get some of the sediment out of there. But as I showed you, you can put on a pre-filter which is washable, launderable. You can clean it with bleach, and it filters down to 0.1 micron, so it's actually an additional layer of protection, and that just slides onto the Bee-Free filter, which will extend your Bee-Free filter life maybe to 2,000 liters. Another difference is the Sawyer Squeeze is 28 millimeters opening right here, so it only fits on 28 millimeter opening bottles, which are most, like smart water bottles, are 28 millimeter. Whereas the Bee-Free is 42 millimeters, so this will not fit on a smart water bottle. You either have to use the 1 liter bag that came with it, or you can buy a C-Knock bag with a 42 millimeter opening, or C-Knock actually makes 42 millimeter 1 liter and 2 liter bottles. For sure, I know 1 liter bottles, and those are collapsible, and I'll show you that in a future video. The issues that you have with a Sawyer Squeeze are the flow can get very slow if not back flushed often, or if the water that you're filtering is pretty dirty, this will plug up pretty fast. Another issue is that if you lose this rubber washer, see this little rubber washer right here? If you lose that rubber washer, you will not be able to filter water. You'll screw your smart water bottle onto that, and you won't be able to filter the water because this seal will be gone. You can't freeze this. If it gets frozen, it's no good anymore. You have to throw it out. And the bags that come with this in the box, I think there's at least 2 bags, 2 water collection bags that will fit onto here. Those things split open. you use them 3 or 4 or 5 times and they're no good anymore. So you end up having to buy something like this to filter your water from. Now, what are the issues of the KATADYN Bee Free? Well, the flow does slow down, but if you use a pre-filter, that will help. It's easier to clean, so you can just knock the sediment out. There's no rubber washers to lose. You can't really lose any washers. There might be a rubber washer in there, but it doesn't come out. Again, you cannot freeze this filter. If it's wet and it gets frozen, it no longer filters. You have to throw it out. And the Bee Free filter with the sediment filter does not fit into all 42-liter opening containers. However, it does fit inside this 1-liter Bee Free water bag. I tried that and it worked. And it more easily fits into the CNOC 2-liter collection bag, which I love. So what I'm going to do on my hikes is I will take this 2-liter bag with the Bee Free KATADYN water filter and the sediment filter, and then I'll just filter water into a smart water bottle, and then I also have a CNOC collapsible 1-liter water bottle, which is about the same size as a smart water bottle, that I can use as a backup if I want. So, what is my recommendation? Well, on my previous backpack trips, I have used the Sawyer Squeeze. But guess what? I'm getting rid of that, and I'm going with the KATADYN Bee Free water filter with a sediment filter on it, and I'm going to use the CNOC 2-liter water collection bag, and that's going to be my combination along with a smart water bottle, and then also a CNOC 42mm opening collapsible 1-liter water bottle. And I can replace the smart water bottles as I go. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you haven't already done so, and click the little bell and click on all notifications to be notified when I release new videos. Thanks for watching.